welcome guys, it's the girl Julian and today I'll be preparing curry chicken. I already put the pot on the stove. Yes guys, I'm using a electric stove. So this is the chicken, so I'll be seasoning it up and I'm gonna show you step by step guys. Everybody do their things totally different. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and apply some powder seasoning. This is a mixed seasoning guys, so I don't have to use anything else on it. You know, I don't want too much things in my curry, okay? So I'm gonna tip a little oil, like a cooking oil, over it. Normally guys, I would season my chicken like overnight, so I'm gonna put some oil in the pot. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slice my onion up. So I'm just slicing the onion up guys. Put in the next piece of onion. Yes. So I'm just washing off the scallion. So this basin is had water in it, so I can wash off the scallion. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slice my scallion up. And guys, you can put anything that you want to put in it, okay? I'm just putting what I like in it. Alright. So I'm gonna grate a little piece of ginger. So I'm gonna grate the ginger in it. So this is the grater guys. So I'm gonna grate a piece of ginger on the meat. But you can cut the ginger if you want, but I rather to grate it, so you won't be biting on any ginger. So this should be enough. And I love this grater guys. So put that back in the water. Then I'm gonna cut a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not gonna use all of it guys because this pepper is really hot. And I'm gonna use 2 sweet pepper. So I'm just washing my sweet pepper. I'm taking the seeds out of the sweet pepper guys. Cutting the next sweet pepper to take the seed out. Guys, this pepper is so strong. This Scotch bonnet pepper is really strong guys. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna slice my sweet pepper. Guys, these sweet pepper come from my farm and they're a little bit small. I'm slicing this sweet pepper on the meat. So I'm gonna go cutting the next piece guys. I'm just cutting them out as I go along. So that's it. And I'm gonna put a little salt on the meat, even though the season that I use. So I'm just using a pinch of salt, guys. Just a pinch. So I'm gonna mix in everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some of the curry on the meat. This is Better Pot curry, the best curry ever, guys. You don't want much of this. And I'm gonna put the curry inside the oil to burn. I'm just gonna put a piece of pepper. I'm just gonna cut a piece of pepper to put in the oil to burn as well. Stirring everything up. So I'm just gonna remove this from out of the way. Put that over there. I'm just stirring the curry inside the oil. Yes. And now my meat is ready to go inside the pot. So you want to put the meat inside, but you want to also get the seasoning off the meat. So I'm just taking the seasoning off, guys. Okay, you have to leave a hand touch on the pepper. So finally, guys, I put all the meat inside. So I'm just gonna rinse my hand off. And I'm gonna dry my hands. Then let me start this. This smell is so good. Guys, this curry is smelling really good. cover the pot and allow it to catch color, guys. I'm just cleaning back my area up. So I will show you what the next step is. So guys, that's the curry. It's coming out really good. So guys, I'm gonna be making some fruit punch juice. So let me take it closer to the camera. Yeah, I'm gonna making some fruit punch juice, and this is consists of pine and strawberry. Yeah, 2 in 1. So I'm just gonna tear the top and pour it in the container. I'm just gonna catch some water from the pipe. I'm just getting some water from the pipe, guys. So this is 1 measuring cup. Still needs some more. And I'm gonna put another measuring cup. Still could do some more because they're very sweet, guys. Fruit punch. This fruit punch tongue is very sweet. So I'm gonna be putting another cup. So that's it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stir. Okay. And I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Guys, I'm gonna need the flour. I'm gonna cook yam and dumpling. So the meat already finished, so now is the time for the flour. So guys, this is mixed flour, okay? This already have cornmeal inside. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have a pinch of salt. And I'm gonna wash my hands properly. I'm gonna go ahead and knead the flour. So the water on the fire, guys. Sorry about earlier on, my phone battery died. I'm just kneading the dough, guys. So the dough is the dough form. I'm just gonna kneading it a little bit more. So I'm gonna put it inside the pot. I'm just putting the flour inside, guys. You don't want to make them too big or too small. have a small amount to leave back, guys. So, so this is how I do. I press down the middle of the floor, then I roll it like a ball, and then I go ahead and do it like this and make it in the shape that I want. So this is the last one, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and cover the pot. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel. I don't remember the name of this white yam, but it tastes really good, guys. Guys, if you get this yam, trust me, you won't want to stop eating it. We plant a good amount of these type of yam, guys. I'm just peeling the yam, guys. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Just peeling it. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice it very small. Small slices, so it will be easier to cook. Oh gosh, almost cut myself. how many person know this one, this type of yam. Here in Manchester they call it pum pum yam. Yeah. So I'm slicing them in thin slice, guys. Really thin slice. So after we peel in the next section, guys. So guys, I just put the yam inside the pot. So I'm gonna take it the camera up a little bit closer. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna cover it and allow it to finish cook. When it's finished cook, then I will take it back. Here guys, see you.